if you're someone like me that you're talking about NBA players around the league, not role players, not group players, not sacrificial players. All those players will be with Kenyon Martin. When you're talking about standing on your business. If you're talking about what is the purpose, what is the goal, and the goal is to win a championship, those guys will stand with Draymond Green. You know what I mean? So it's not like it's all what you perceive as a player, right? You're talking about Kenyon went 3 for 25 in the finals, which means he was the number 2 option on his team.
So Kenyon has some things to say about Dre. Dre came back at Kenyon. Kenyon came back with his list that he wrote in his notebook.
Hey, yo, I'm talking about that tomorrow, man. I got a show tomorrow in the morning.
The Gilbert Arena Show. Make sure you subscribe to the Gilbert Arena Show YouTube channel if you have not done so already.
Well, I'm thinking about it. But I was going to do weekend news.
More than just basketball. Gil is a man of the people, a connoisseur of content.
Used to be the Oak.
There we go.
It was the AKA No Chill. You know what I mean?
Shout out Kenyon. Gil, obviously you're a master of content. Kenyon came through with the lovely live, touched all the points. Good 23 minutes straight. Know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Know what I'm saying? Now he training everywhere.
Yeah. I mean, he got out there.
We will address all these things Tuesday in Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog.
I'm addressing it Monday.
We will have Kenyon in the arena to address it on Tuesday.
Hey, y'all can address it on Tuesday. I'm addressing it on Monday.
Monday, first day of the week.
I mean, I can address it right now, but I mean, we don't have no video, so we can see how it started, who was actually spitting facts, who was capping, who's winning the argument. So I'm giving the news.
Are you gonna play all the videos?
Yeah, you play all the videos. You go through it to see, how it started, how it ended, where it's going.
Okay, Gil, a man of the people, giving the people what they want. Basketball talk on a Monday.
But so far, it seems like both are talking about something very different. Usually, that's what always happens when you're having conversations versus individual and people standing on team success.
Yeah. I mean, Kenyon has said previously, I can name 200 players better than Draymond Green. Provided a list of power forwards better than Draymond Green. I'm not going to say every single power forward on the list. Some of it felt a little petty and nefarious, but 90%.
Like who?
I mean, he threw like Popeye Jones in there, threw David Lee in there, and did make his point. So I'm not here to disagree with Kenyon.
David Lee, like white boy David Lee?
Yes, the Caucasian David Lee. But did point out for what they did for their teams. Yeah, there's a lot of talk always about the rings, and I think Gil, you always mentioned
the rings don't have nothing to do with
separate teams.
Somebody being better than you. Someone being better than you is you and your talent, not your team success. But David Lee as an individual, yeah, he would be better than Draymond Green. As a player, one averaged 20 in the NBA, dog.
Yeah, one is a 9-time all defensive selection.
Okay, that's one side of the floor. Depends. That's what I said. It all depends on what you value.
Who David Lee locking up?
Who locked up David Lee? He scored 20 points a game. 20 points a game.
Yeah, I've seen Draymond drop 32, 15, and 7 in a game 7 of the NBA Finals, so I know he has it in him. He just elects not to do it.
Wait, he averaged 20 points twice in his career. 18, 16. Like, this has nothing to do with winning as a team. This is individual.
He was a bucket getting Caucasian.
As I said, it all depends on what you're trying to. How about Jones as a power? If it's a power forward,
I believe he dibbled and dabbled. Let me double check.
Yeah, I'm not putting Popeye Jones in front of that. But the problem is going to be this with the argument, right? So if you're someone like me that you're talking about NBA players around the league, not role players, not group players, not sacrificial players, all those players will be with Kenyon Martin. When you're talking about standing on your business, right? Mm-hmm. If you're talking about what is the purpose, what is the goal, and the goal is to win a championship. Those guys will stand with Draymond Green, right? So that you know what I mean. So it's not like it's all what you perceive as a player, right? You're talking about Kenyon went 3 for 25 in the finals, which means he was the number 1, number 2 option on his team. So, you know,
he also had with that 35 and 11 in the finals too. So we're gonna talk the good, talk the bad.
No, what I'm saying
talk the bad, talk the good.
What I'm saying is he has to do, like he is the Klay Thompson or the Curry for his team. That's the difference. So that's what he's standing on. I am the number 1 option. I'm not the glue guy making everybody else fit. Right. So those are the 2 stances that they're going to be standing on. So
yeah.
You know.
And if some have pointed out, if you replace Draymond with Kenyon on those Warrior squad,
they win. They win. There's nothing Draymond. It's what's so funny. It's the same type of player. Both players can play 1 through 5 on defense. Kenyon's a better athlete. Kenyon's going to demand more offensive scoring, attacking that rim. But it's a fair argument, right?
Okay, Caleb.
It's a fair argument. They're just going to be they're both right because they're going to be arguing what their success was, right? That's all it is. You know, they're not going to touch each other's. They're not going to touch each other's talking points. They're just going to talk on what they did. So when you're talking about like the players like Robert Horry, Ginobili, Derek Fisher, those guys, that's Draymond's Greens, where they sacrificed to fit in to win a championship. So you don't know what they are. All you can go by is the numbers that they have, and you know those numbers is you're winning these awards because of your team success, not because of the individual dominance.
For sure.
So you know if you take Draymond Green's numbers and they're not number 1, number 2, number 3. No, he don't make no All-Star, no All NBA team with those numbers. But if their team is 1, 2 every year, you know, that's where he gets rewarded.
Yeah. And a member of great teams, and we've said on the couch, we all agreed Draymond Green, Hall of Famer, I believe first ballot Hall of Famer. So I think there's stuff that's getting lost in translation here. Obviously, both Kenyon and Draymond, strong-willed individuals, will stand on business.
But that's what I'm saying. They're going to stand on different business. I want to know that 200 list to see how many exactly was correct. Popeye Jones, no.
No Popeye Jones slander on the Lord Sunday, Gil.
I know, but you know what? Let me not say Popeye Jones because I don't know.
Exactly.
I was watching real basketball.
Shout out to Ronald Jerome Jones. To go, that's unnecessary. Unnecessary.
5'10". No. We're not gonna do that.
Popeye averaged 7'7" for his career.
Okay, so now somebody like that, it's as an offensive player, he's gonna be better. See, and that's gonna be okay. Now with names like you know someone who didn't average 15, 16, 17 a game, Draymond Green's defense and his passing ability will probably over trump someone like that. So I'm gonna put Drew Gooden on a question mark just because that's something you got to dive into without looking.
Okay, so I will proceed. Sorry, putting heaters up on the internet. Josh Smith.
Yes.
Tim Thomas.
Of course.
Okay. Antoine Walker.
Hold on. You said who? Antoine Walker? Yes.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Lamar Odom.
Lamar Odom. My intuition say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna put low. I gotta put low with Drew. But yes, I want to say yes. But the defense on one side is very like Draymond Green defense is better than Lamar Odom's offense sometimes.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
But I like Lamar.
Talking about 9-time all defense, right?
Yes, sir. Lamar Odom versatile on offense though, could play 1 through 5.
Yes, but Draymond Green is probably averaging more assists too, right?
In his career, let me see. Hold on. And let me just confirm Draymond. Yeah, 9-time all defensive team, 2017 player of the year.
Yeah.
I'm
talking about Lamar.
2-time all NBA. Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now. Somebody in the chat, if you can go faster. I am an old man. It is my Sunday.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all be making a nigga look up stats all the time. There's more to life than I have much more to offer than that. Hold
on. Assists 4, 3, 2.
3.7 for Lamar. Oh, damn! I thought Lamar would have more assists.
He should. Yeah, I can say yes to Lamar for now.
Okay. Yeah, Draymond 5.6 for his career, so about 2 assists higher.
I can say yes for now, but that his 9-time defense kind of like.
That's what I'm saying.
All right.
Horace Grant.
I don't really know Horace's game like that, so let me Google it.
Let's see. Horace Grant, 4-time NBA champion.
No, we're not doing that. No.
4-time All-NBA, a defensive second team.
Defensive second team. So that means Horace is sitting on defense?
At Horace's, I'll give you the stretch from Horace. 3 championships. So
I know we're not doing championships. The other nigga got
I'm telling you average. I'm just telling you what he averaged.
No, what I'm saying is your championships don't matter because you're not the number 1 option.